Hey everyone, welcome to my new channel. I go by rinstyle_reseller on Instagram. I don't know if you can see behind me. I have all my other, you probably can't. Let me move out of the way. There you go. That's how you can reach me on Poshmark, eBay, Instagram, and I also run a blog talking about money, which is why we do what we do, isn't it? Anyway, I've been reselling for a couple years. I took a long break because I actually went active duty in the Army. I had been National Guard for 8 to 10 years. I decided to go full-time. Don't ask me why, but I did. And I don't feel like staying in the military forever. The military is a wonderful thing, especially if you're someone who needs a guaranteed paycheck, health insurance, and everything. That's wonderful, but I realized that I'm not really passionate about it. My job is pretty good. There's potential to get a full-time job making a wonderful amount of money once I'm done, but again, I'm just not passionate about it. I don't like it. I don't like having a boss. I've always been entrepreneurial ever since a kid, so I'm still trying to figure out what it is exactly that I want to do, but for right now, reselling is a wonderful way for me to get all of that out of my system. So like I said, yeah, I started reselling a couple years ago. I stopped. The reason I started picking it back up was because I decided that I'm gonna be done with the military after this enlistment, and I'd like something to fall back on that I actually enjoy. I know I won't be making as much money as I make in the Army right off the bat, but it doesn't hurt to start, especially because I still have about 2.5 years left to go on my contract. But anything can happen. I mean, there's always the possibility of me getting out early. It's not easy, but there is. But I'll keep you all posted on that if that's something that you're interested in hearing about in regards to my life. I really enjoy reselling, especially clothing. When I initially started, I started selling Pokemon cards because my kids and I collect them together. I've been collecting Pokemon cards since they came out when I was a kid, and now that I have children of my own who like Pokemon, it's something nice that them and I can do together that we enjoy, is to spend time together. So we collect Pokemon cards, and then if we get cards that we already have or don't necessarily want, then we do sell them on eBay. Eventually I got into just items that I had found, like vintage Stein mugs or some vintage jewelry. My mom actually owns a business where she downsizes and declutters homes, and she even does estate sales and liquidates estates. So I had the opportunity to get my hands on some pretty neat items, and I was able to flip them for a little bit of money. Now that her business has grown, she has a large following, and it's harder to get items for cheap. I mean, I still can, but also I don't really live by my mom right now. I'm currently in Texas. I'm finishing up a school here for the Army. My family is already in Maryland, which is where I'll be stationed after here. I'm happy about that because I'm from Pennsylvania, and I had spent the last 2 years, maybe a little more, in California with my family for some training. And I mean, California is great, but I love being home. I love my family, and I really want to be close to them. And the weather, you can't beat the weather in Pennsylvania. You have all 4 seasons, and the part of California I was in wasn't really warm like you expect from California. I was in Monterey Bay, so it was kind of chilly all year round. But yeah, I got back into reselling since I've been here in Texas, and I'm actually in my closet right now that has the clothes that I'm reselling and some things. It's kind of a mess. Actually everything in this closet is for resale except that little part up there that has my uniforms. And I am holding my camera today because I haven't really come up with a good system as to how I'm gonna place it. So I apologize if it's a little shaky. Started getting into reselling clothing after I went to Goodwill, and I was just kind of looking around just for myself, and I found a Burberry sweater, and I was like, wow, this is in excellent condition, and they only want like $3 and change for it. So I bought it, and it didn't really fit me, so I was like, oh, what the heck, I'll just put it up on eBay for sale. And I managed to flip it for some pretty decent money, so that's when I was kind of like, I think there might be something here. So I started doing that, and I bought a cute dress form to display my things on, which I don't have here in Texas. so I'm not able to take pictures with it just yet. So that's why my pictures are a little boring. They're just my items hanging on a hanger on the wall. I primarily sell on Poshmark right now, just because dealing with the fees is so much easier. I really appreciate not having to go to the post office and stand in line and calculate how much shipping to charge for things and worrying about whether or not I'm going to lose money on shipping. Poshmark makes that so simple. The fees are a little high, but in the end, right now I sell more on Poshmark and I make more too. eBay, I do still sell on eBay. I'm kind of selective as to what I put on eBay because I've noticed over the past couple of years people have become a little stingy, at least as far as my items are concerned. I get a lot of offers that are way lower than I could ever reasonably sell them for because of eBay fees and PayPal fees. And I do lose money on shipping because I'm still learning how much to charge for shipping for things. That's why Poshmark is so wonderful to me right now. So let me get into my goals for this YouTube channel. I plan on using this channel as a way to connect with resellers. I move around a lot, so it's hard for me to make and keep friends close by, literally. So I thought that maybe getting to know some people online would help me get through my rough military days, and especially now that I'm alone and don't have my family here with me. So I guess I plan to use this as a way of socializing, as well as I want to learn as much as I can. So getting feedback from you guys is going to be so beneficial to me, and maybe I could offer you guys some tips to help you grow your businesses. I plan on taking you along with me and showing you how I'm growing in my business, and I plan on keeping you up to date with my finances, and I might even put a little bit of my blog content up, which includes ways of saving money, making money, hustling, and just realizing your self-worth, because I think that's really important, especially today when there are so many different ways to make money. You don't necessarily need a 9-to-5 job if that's what you don't want to do, and that's kind of my aim for this channel, is to see if I can turn this into something wonderful that I can do full-time. And I just want to be a part of the community, basically. So I hope you'll follow along, and I hope you'll enjoy some of my haul videos, some of my, I'll make videos on how I flip some items, so how much they cost versus how much I sold them for. I will keep you informed on how much I'm throwing into my savings account and when I'm out of the red, and good months, bad months. I'll take you along with me for everything. Yeah, I hope you enjoy my content, and if you also have a channel doing something similar, please let me know down below. I would love to connect with you and become friends and learn from each other. So yeah, introduce yourself down below. I really want to get to know you guys, and I hope you like what you see. So until next time, I will talk to you later. Bye.